Hi everyone, I am Joana Colucci from the FarmDoc team at the University of Illinois. In today's video, we are going to talk about the potential impacts of the 50% tariffs imposed by President Trump on Brazilian imports. This policy has been in effect since August 6 and is expected to influence trade between the two countries. We'll look at the agricultural products affected and discuss the possible consequences for farmers, exporters, and consumers in both the United States and Brazil. But before you get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more FarmDoc updates. First, let's put things into context. In 2024, Brazilian agriculture exports totaled $164 billion. China was the top buyer, accounting for 30% of that total, followed by the European Union with 14% and the United States with 7%. Even before these new tariffs, Brazil had been reinforcing its trade with the BRICS nations, Russia, India, China, and South America, alongside Brazil itself. Over the past 15 years, China has become Brazil's largest agricultural trading partner. While the US duties were relaxed by hundreds of exemptions announced in July, including Brazilian orange juice, nuts, and fertilizers, they still cover a wide range of goods. These exemptions represent about 42% of Brazil's exports to the US and apply to products like cars, civilian aircraft, certain metals, and some types of wood. However, other agricultural products remain fully subject to the 50% tariffs, such as coffee, beef, tropical fruits like mango and papaya, seafood, and cocoa. For products with a strong US market presence, the impact could be even more significant. Brazilian coffee makes up 17% of export value to the US, beef 10%, tobacco 9%, cocoa 13%, and seafood 56%. Let's take coffee as one example. Brazil is the world's largest coffee exporter and a key supplier to the US, accounting for 34% of America's total coffee consumption. The US, in turn, is the largest coffee consumer in the world, importing 99% of its consumption. The coffee industry here supports about 2 million jobs and generates over $300 billion for the economy. Exporters and importers warn that new tariffs could push up consumer prices and add pressure to inflation. In response, Brazil has started looking for other destinations for coffee shipments that would normally go to the United States, a challenge to the specification and phytosanitary standards in many other markets. One growing alternative is China. On July 30, China approved around 180 new Brazilian coffee companies to export there, a move likely to boost shipments between the two BRIC members. The beef sector faces its own challenges. Brazil is the third largest supplier of beef to the US after Australia and Canada. The US, meanwhile, is Brazil's second largest beef export market, taking about 80% of total shipments in 2024, second only to China's 46%. With the 50% tariffs in place, Brazilian meat packers expect to lose at least $1 billion this year. Industry leaders say that no other market can easily replace the United States, given its high demand and the premium prices paid. Meanwhile, the United States could source more beef from Argentina or Australia, for example, but that could drive up prices for some products, like ground beef, adding even more to inflation. And this shift would not happen overnight, since global beef production is not increased fast enough. For more information on US tariffs on Brazil and their potential effects on agriculture trade and consumers, check out our full article on FarmDoc Daily. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more FarmDoc updates. See you next time!